Hey everybody, welcome to Post to Post. My name's Neil. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, it's such a good day. It's Concept Day. Every Monday, every Friday on this channel, we're looking at concepts. And if it's not jersey concepts, it's logo creations. It's anything that you guys want to create and send to me to review and rank. And if you want to send me your work, I'll look at it, I'll vet it, I'll decide if it's something I can put in a video, and we can go from there. So I've got over 30 sets of jersey concepts to go through, and I'm pretty excited for this one. We're looking at Justin F. I'm not sure if you want your last name publicly said, so I'm just going to say Justin F. Justin sent these in. I think there are 31. There are 31 jerseys here. I've not seen these. I've not ranked these. We are going to react to these, and then I'm going to give you a ranking at the end of the video. If you want to try your hand at this stuff, you can use sportstemplates.net. Go to that site. Use code POST2POST to save yourself 10%. You can get the jersey template there. You can get hockey helmets, goalie masks, full uniform templates. You can get soccer balls and sweaters, and I think there's baseballs on there and center ice designs and all kinds of stuff that you can play around with your creativity in Photoshop and see what you can come up with. And if you want to do 31 or 32 designs and send them to me, it doesn't have to be jerseys, it could be pucks, it could be goalie masks, whatever you want to do and whatever you want to have fun with. You want to send them to me, I will review, react, or rank them, one of them. We're going to have some fun. So like I said, sportstemplates.net, use code POST2POST, save yourself 10%. Okay, let's get into it. First up is Anaheim. I think he has these named by team name. So Anaheim, let's go. All right, hold on, I gotta get comfy. We gotta start this so good. This is, it's not too bad. The neck, I would say you probably wouldn't work in most cases since it's more of a classic neck, more of a Letterman. But I do think it kind of works here. I'm not sold on that design coming down. I don't know if that works for Anaheim. It's throwing me off because the shoulders are so square and then the bottom is so angled. So I would say maybe this one's just average. Arizona. Okay, this is a pretty decent design. I really like the line in the background to the middle of the jersey. A couple teams use that. Florida, Minnesota, Montreal. I think it kind of works here. It's kind of nice seeing that Kachina guy on one of the striping. And the numbers look okay on there. I think they would have been better if they were a different color. That deep red gets lost a little bit because of the dark green stroke. So I might change that up, but just slightly. They feel just a little bit too low as well, maybe closer to the elbow. I think it's unrealistic. I think they would have to be a little bit higher. It feels a little unbalanced because you've got the C and a shoulder patch on one side as well, so I'd probably flop the shoulder patch or the C, one of the two. Not bad though. Boston is next. Oh, yes, I really like this. Very basic, very clean. This feels super nostalgic, original Six jersey-esque. This is really good. It even has some brown in it along the bottom, which is usually a no-no for me. But yeah, this is pretty good. Buffalo. Whoa, with the sabers on the bottom. Oh, those swords. I'm not sure about those. I think that's maybe a little bit too gimmicky. I'm gonna have to give thumbs down to the sabers along the bottom. I like the rest of it though. I even like the gray along the bottom of the sleeves. That doesn't balance or match well with anything else on the top of the jersey other than the laces. So logically, using my normal methods, I would say that doesn't work, but kind of does work here. I kind of like it. Calgary. That neck. No way. Wow, that is intense. I can't. That can't happen. No, that's a little bit too crazy for the NHL. I'm not sure about that. I think if that was just a black neck, we might be onto something. But that neck is really throwing it off. It doesn't fit with the rest of the jersey for me. But the shoulder patch, I love what you did with the Alberta shoulder patch here. You didn't make it the provincial flag. You made it the outline of this province of Alberta, and then used elements from the flag in there. That's awesome. I really like that. Striping is great. Using that alternate logo that they've used a little bit in the past. So other than that neck, I kind of like this jersey. Carolina. I'm going to say no, just based on the fact that I like their current alternate more. Your shoulder patches also are uneven, which is distracting me heavily. The font choice here, your numbers are interesting. I don't know if I would have used red though. I think white may have shown up a little bit better. Yeah, I just like their current alternate a little bit more. Chicago. Oh, wow. Wow. This is really good. I think your logo is either too small or too low, or maybe both. So maybe move that whole stripe up and move the numbers up, because right now they're almost on that elbow again. Move everything up just a little bit. Make the logo bigger. This is really good. This is a great combination. Maybe the best combination that I've seen of a Chicago City flag and a Blackhawks jersey. This is really good, Justin. This is phenomenal. I'm a big fan of this one. Colorado. Okay, the bottom of this jersey is amazing. I absolutely love it. You put the shoulder patch on there, or the state flag rather, which is great. I don't know about that neck though. It looks like teeth, maybe because they're white and they're kind of up by the head area. So I'd probably remove that texture from the neck, but it's not too bad. I mean, it does kind of make sense. It almost looks like a Boca shell necklace as well. Columbus is next. Oh, you know what? This is pretty decent. Decent.
Oh, decent.
Yeah, I like this one. The stripe along the bottom is maybe a little bit too thick, but it's, I could get used to it being that thick. That's what she said. And the shoulder patch, that doesn't look familiar to me. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I think it's two Canon things crossed. I can't really tell. It's interesting though. I think the neck works. It matches well with the striping along the bottom. Dallas is next. Ooh, okay. So this is maybe what the reverse retro should have been potentially. It is. I think it's better than the reverse retro. I don't know if I would like to see it exist though. I think there are better versions of this that I've seen in the past. I may prefer the inverse of this: black along the bottom, green along the top. I won't know till I see it, but it's not. It's not bad. I think this is maybe a 7 out of 10, something like that. Detroit. Oh, I don't think that logo works. Because there's no other gold in the rest of the jersey. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Detroit fans, I know I say it every concept video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Detroit ones. I always find them the most interesting because Detroit fans are so particular when it comes to their uniforms and stuff. So Red Wings fans, let me know what you think of this one. Edmonton. The orange stripe in behind with the new logo is one of the best things I've seen in an Oilers concept. But the bottom stripe, it being as thick as the middle stripe, it's kind of a detractor. They fight for attention. There's a balance issue there, I think. The neck is fine. Even the shoulder patches, those oil drops, that's fine because that kind of balances out and it matches with the drop in the logo. But that bottom stripe, I think it needs to be a little bit thinner. Florida. Lots of necks being the same, the Letterman style. I've noticed that trend. Your shoulder patch on the left-hand side is upside down. You might want to fix that. Otherwise, it's a pretty decent jersey. I think I would tighten up those stripes along the bottom though. LA. Ooh, this is different. This looks like a 70s like disco dress coat or something. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it looks like something Austin Powers would wear with a little puffy thing around his neck. It's not too bad. I actually don't mind it. It's a bit gimmicky and it's a bit out there, but I actually don't mind it. Minnesota. I'm usually not a fan of Minnesota concepts in red. This one's not too bad. I don't like that yellow stripy star thing. I know you're pulling it from the logo, and it does make sense, but I probably would just remove that. I like the font that you chose. I like that you're using off-white. That's great, but just remove that star thing, and I think this would be loads better. Montreal. I need to check and see when you designed these. Okay, Justin, you designed these in September of last year. I'm quite confident that predated the reverse retro announcements. So you've basically nailed the reverse retro. The bottom of the arm's obviously a little bit different. The neck is different. But great job here on this one. This is very similar to the reverse retro, which I love. So good job. Nashville. Ooh, the guitar. The guitar pick shoulder patch has been removed from the shoulders and put down on the bottom stripe, which looks like the neck of a guitar. So you're insinuating that the guitar pick is strumming the strings. Very interesting, Justin. I like that. I don't know if it works. It's a little bit too busy along the bottom, but I like the representation there. That's pretty neat. I've never seen that on a jersey before, so good job on that. But it is a little bit too busy along the bottom. It's also a bit awkwardly placed right on the belly button too. The Devils. Wow. I don't mind that. What do you call that? Trident? Not a trident. A thingy. The devil thingy. I don't know what you call it. The thing going down the arms. I actually don't mind that. It kind of goes in line with the striping a little bit. I think that white stripe along the bottom is too thick. I thin those down, and you might be onto something here. You might be onto something. The Rangers are next. Ooh, this one's tricky. I like the bottom stripe. I like what you've done with that kind of angled stripe going in behind the logo because it mimics the same angle as the angle that's in the logo where it says Rangers. So you've just kind of inversed that as it goes through, which is really cool. But the fact that it's kind of stops at the shoulder, I'm not sure about that one. I think it's okay. I think it's probably okay. Maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10. Definitely not the favorite that I've seen, but I love how simple and clean it is. Nothing crazy modern going on. Next is the New York Islanders. Ooh. Okay, so there's some fisherman vibes here. We don't actually have the fisherman, but there are vibes, and good vibes. The quality of striping is not good. You've got some JPEG like pixelization or degradation, artifacting going on in your striping. So I'd fix that up a little bit. You might have to do that in Illustrator and vectorize it and bring it in or something like that, or use the pen tool. Oh, it's close. Like, it's bugging me a little bit because I do see the pixelization in there, but I'm trying to ignore it because I think it works. Like, this is pretty good. I'm on board with this one. I like the striping is unique because it's on a bit of an angle, but it's not a crazy angle. The branding is great. The logo is awesome. Your numbers feel small though. I might make those a little bit bigger, but yeah, this is been one of my favorites I've seen so far, Justin. Next is Ottawa. Wow. You know what? That actually kind of works. That's not too bad. I kind of like that in the background there. It looks a little angelic, I guess, almost like wings in a halo or something. But yeah, it's not too bad. I even like the arms and the striping along the bottom. This one's pretty decent. Definitely not my favorite, but pretty good. Philadelphia. I don't think I like this one. I think the numbers where they are, just kind of being that kind of stark black with no stroke or nothing on that off-white stripe. I'm not sure about that. Again, they kind of need to move up a little bit as well. Pittsburgh. Heck yeah. It's not perfect, but it is nice. I like the numbers. They remind me of the Rangers a little bit. Their drop shadow could come in a little bit. It's a little bit too distant at the moment. The drop shadow angle is different based on what side it's on. I don't know if I like that. They should be consistent. Where it says Penguins along the right-hand side of the bottom of the logo, I'm not a big fan of that because it makes it seem like it just says like trademark or something, because you kind of see you ever see the R or the C in the circle? Sometimes it literally says trademark. So I would maybe change the positioning, or honestly, I just remove the text Penguins. I don't mind Pittsburgh at the bottom. That reminds me of the Buffalo reverse retro. The old school patch on the shoulder is fine. The way that you colorize the logo in the middle is perfect. I absolutely love it. So there's a lot of positive things going on here, but this one could definitely use a little bit of fixing. Next is San Jose. I don't know if this works. It is cool, but it kind of throws off the jersey balance a little bit, having nothing to weight that on the other side. But it is neat. I like that it's black. It's almost like you're insinuating that it's nighttime, and the bottom is obviously the water, the teal, and then that shark coming up there. There's some pretty cool aspects of this one. I'm not sure if it would actually work on a jersey, but I like the attempt. I like the creativity. St. Louis. Wow. Pretty busy with the striping, but it does make sense. And you've put the numbers on that music staff on top of each other. I like that. That is a nice little addition. This one's tough. I might almost want to see maybe a gradient in those stripes. I don't know what that is on the bottom right hand side on the sleeve there. I don't know what that is, but it is distracting me a little bit. Okay, next up. Tampa Bay. Wow, you've really gone with a total rebranding here of Tampa Bay. I don't mind the black, to be totally honest. I've used it in the past and it works, so I think it would work again here too. The logo does look modern, but very simple at the same time. It's odd seeing it the opposite angle, though. I think if they did do a new logo, I'd kind of want it to be at that same angle that they usually use. So, not too bad. Definitely not my favorite. Maple Leafs. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a concept quite like this. Black as the primary color, but using some gold, which makes sense with some of the Toronto sports teams. A darker blue, it seems. I could be wrong. It seems a little bit darker. And then some white. I think this would be an acceptable alternate for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10 for this one. Vancouver. Oh, heck yeah. This is perfect. This is awesome. This is exactly the jersey that I've wanted to see come back. So they've used a jersey similar to this, I believe, as a Heritage Classic jersey 8 years ago or 9 years ago or maybe longer. I can't remember, but it is one of my favorite Vancouver Canucks jerseys. So this is very similar to that. I would love to see this come back in Adidas. This might be my favorite one that I've seen so far. It is ugly in the sense that logo is just ridiculous, but that's why I like it. It is so old and classic. Vegas is next. Okay, so again, interesting that you use this shape because it reminds me a bit of the reverse retro, which you made before the reverse retro came out. So again, some foresight there from you. There are no numbers on the arms, which is a bit unusual, but you do have it on the front opposite of the C, which helps with balance. It does kind of end up looking like a poncho, kind of coming down. So definitely not one I would typically put in my top 5, I don't think, now that I've seen most of them, but it's not terrible. Washington is next. Very close to the reverse retro, using the original colors with some tweaks. This could work. I don't mind the big texture and striping along the bottom. That's pretty decent. That the blue is so dark that I don't know if that rustish color works totally on there. It might have to be outlined in white in some of the areas, but I like the attempt. And then the last team is Winnipeg. I'm having balance issues because only one shoulder has a patch on it. The bottom graphic is interesting, but it is so big that it fights for attention with the primary logo in the middle of the jersey. But I like what it represents at the bottom, so I don't know. I think I might just remove that symbol in the middle and keep those, whatever you want to call them, chevrons or Air Force, whatever, emblems. Maybe remove that. So, now that I've seen them all, I gotta think about this. So, give me a couple of minutes. I'm gonna rank these, and not the whole thing. I'll give you top 5 or top 6 or something. So, give me a minute. All right, I'm gonna give you my top 6. Okay, top 6. In 6th position, I put the Ottawa Senators. It is kind of similar to what they've moved to, but with using the previous main logo, which I don't know if I agree with, but I do kind of like the design in the background. The numbers are pretty cool, like the striping along the bottom. That's not too bad. Number 5, or in 5th position, I put the Boston Bruins. Super simple. Balance issue because of the shoulder, which is a bit of a thumbs down, but a very clean, very respectful jersey. Number 4, the Pittsburgh Penguins. So I did have some issues with this jersey, some minor ones, but I like the general decision here of the colors, of the logo that was chosen, using off-white instead of white. So there are a lot of really promising elements of this jersey. Number 3, the Montreal Canadiens. So this was basically the reverse retro. that existed before the reverse retro actually existed, which is nice to see. So this is a nice jersey. It is a cursed jersey, but it is a nice jersey. Number 2, for the Columbus Blue Jackets. The more I looked at this one, the more that I really, really liked it. This would be a very standout jersey in the NHL. I would love to see this. So Justin, really good job on this one. And number 1, I basically knew as soon as I saw it, the Vancouver Canucks. I would die to, I wouldn't die, but I would give a lot of money to have this come back in the NHL as an Adidas jersey, designed almost exactly like this. So Justin, some great designs in here, so thanks for sending those in. I appreciate it. Sorry that I made you wait since September for you to see them in the video, but I appreciate your patience. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys too. Would love it if you could let me know down below in the comment section which of these jerseys was your favorite, which was your least favorite. If you want to rank them all in the comments, that would be cool. I read all the comments. But regardless, I hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button, and I'll catch you later. Adios.